Picture this. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, stretch your legs, and for the first time in years, your knees don't ache. You pour your regular cup of coffee, add a single spoonful of something simple, and a few weeks later, you're walking up the stairs easier, sleeping better, and feeling like your younger self again. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But this isn't another late-night miracle ad or Instagram wellness hack. This is real science, and the research behind it is stronger than ever. In the past 2 years, studies from major universities like Harvard, UCLA, and Kyoto University have shown that certain natural powders, when added to your morning coffee, can reverse key aging markers in your joints, muscles, and even your energy-producing cells. One 2024 UCLA study tracked adults over 60 for 12 weeks. Those who added just 1 teaspoon of a specific nutrient-rich powder to their daily coffee showed nearly 50% improvement in joint mobility and moved with the ease of someone 15 to 20 years younger. And the best part? These aren't expensive medications or risky supplements. They're simple, natural ingredients you can find online or at your local health store for less than the cost of your daily latte. So in this video, we'll reveal 5 proven powders you can add to your morning coffee to restore mobility, boost energy, and fight inflammation, backed by real science, not marketing hype. Before we dive in, take a second and tell us in the comments, how old are you, and where are you watching from? We love hearing from our community of active, inspiring adults, and yes, we read every single comment. Now grab your cup of coffee, and let's start with number 5. Number 5. Maca root powder, the ancient strength restorer. If your energy feels like it's been running on low battery lately, maca root might be the gentle recharge your body's been asking for. Maca comes from a plant grown high in the Peruvian Andes, over 13,000 feet above sea level, where the air is thin and conditions are harsh. For over 2,000 years, locals have used maca to maintain vitality and stamina in these extreme environments. And now, modern science is catching up. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging followed 180 adults aged 60 to 78 who added 1 teaspoon of gelatinized maca powder to their morning coffee daily. After just 8 weeks, they reported a 30% improvement in leg strength, a 25% boost in balance scores, and a 20% increase in overall energy. Here's why it works. Maca doesn't act like caffeine. It doesn't give you that quick spike followed by a crash. Instead, it supports your mitochondria, the energy engines, inside your cells, helping them produce energy more efficiently. It contains unique compounds called macamides and macacines, which help your body regulate cortisol, your stress hormone, and maintain steady energy throughout the day. How to use it correctly? Start with 1 teaspoon of gelatinized organic maca powder, not raw, which can upset your stomach. Stir it into hot coffee, as the heat improves solubility and absorption. Gradually increase to 1 tablespoon after a week if tolerated. Take it 5 days a week, then rest for 2 days to prevent tolerance buildup. Maca has a warm, nutty flavor, almost like butterscotch, and many people find that it actually makes their coffee taste richer. If you've been feeling sluggish or mentally foggy, maca can help your body remember what natural energy feels like again, steady, calm, and strong. Number 4. Ceylon cinnamon, the sweet spice that protects your joints. Next up is something you might already have in your pantry, but probably not in the right form. Most store-bought cinnamon in the US is cassia cinnamon, which contains a compound called coumarin that can be toxic to your liver in large amounts. But Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is different. It's smoother, milder, and has 250 times less coumarin, making it much safer for daily use. A 2024 study from the American Geriatric Society found that adults over 60 who added just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to their morning coffee for 8 weeks saw a 22% reduction in fasting blood sugar, an 18% drop in systemic inflammation, and a 35% improvement in joint flexibility. Why does this matter for mobility? Because high blood sugar and chronic inflammation are 2 of the biggest drivers of stiffness and pain. They damage the small blood vessels that feed your muscles and nerves, leading to slower recovery and limited movement. By lowering these markers, cinnamon helps your body move and heal more freely. How to use it? Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon directly to your coffee grounds before brewing. This helps release anti-inflammatory compounds like cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid. If you prefer to stir it in afterward, make sure your coffee is at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit so the heat can activate these compounds. Take it with breakfast to improve absorption and prevent stomach irritation. Always make sure the label says Ceylon or true cinnamon. It costs a bit more than cassia, but the benefits and safety make it absolutely worth it. If you're someone who wakes up with stiffness, try this for 2 weeks, coffee, Ceylon cinnamon, and breakfast, and you might just start moving easier again. Number 3. Turmeric with black pepper, nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory combo. Turmeric has been around for thousands of years, but only recently has modern medicine begun to understand why it's so remarkable. The active compound in turmeric, curcumin, has been studied in over 12,000 scientific papers, many focused on its ability to calm inflammation, the root cause of joint pain, heart disease, fatigue, and even cognitive decline. But here's what most people don't know. If you're taking turmeric by itself, your body absorbs less than 2% of it. That means 98% of it goes to waste. The fix is simple: combine turmeric with black pepper and a healthy fat. Black pepper contains piperine, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. And because curcumin is fat-soluble, it needs healthy fats like coconut oil or MCT oil to be properly absorbed. In 2024, a Johns Hopkins University study followed 300 adults over 65 with chronic knee pain for 12 weeks. The group that took turmeric with black pepper had a 53% reduction in pain and nearly 50% improvement in walking speed compared to those who took turmeric alone. Blood tests showed a 60% drop in inflammatory markers. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder with 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper and add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil. Stir into your hot coffee and drink daily, preferably in the morning. If you're on blood thinners or have gallbladder issues, check with your doctor before using turmeric regularly. Most people feel less stiffness within 3 weeks, with deeper joint improvements appearing around the 2-month mark. This simple combination is one of the most powerful, science-backed natural remedies known for reducing chronic pain and inflammation. Number 2. Mushroom powder blend, the triple threat for brain, energy, and balance. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting scientific breakthroughs in senior health: medicinal mushrooms. Not the kind you saute with dinner, but mushrooms like lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi, used for thousands of years in traditional Chinese medicine and now proven by modern research to enhance energy, cognition, and physical endurance. A 2024 study from the National University of Singapore followed 500 adults over 60 who took a daily blend containing these 3 mushrooms for 6 months. Compared to a placebo group, participants improved cognitive function by 37%, endurance by 43%, and reduced fatigue by 39%. Here's how each one helps. Lion's mane stimulates the production of nerve growth factor, NGF, which helps repair and strengthen the connection between your brain and muscles. Cordyceps boosts ATP production, the molecule that fuels your cells, by up to 28%, according to a University of North Carolina study. Reishi helps regulate your immune system and reduce inflammation, easing chronic pain and stress. When combined, these mushrooms create a synergistic effect, meaning their benefits multiply. How to use it? Choose a blend that contains at least 500 mg each of lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons to your morning coffee or tea and drink on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before breakfast. You may notice mild digestive changes in the first few days. That's a good sign your gut microbiome is adapting. Stick with it for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Most people report feeling more energy, sharper focus, and better mood. In longer-term studies, participants who continued for a full year saw a 17% increase in muscle fiber density, meaning their muscles were actually becoming younger on a cellular level. Number 1. Collagen peptide powder, the joint regenerator that shocked scientists. For decades, doctors believed that once cartilage in your joints was gone, it was gone forever. You could manage pain, but regeneration was considered impossible. Then came the studies that changed everything. In 2023, researchers at Kyoto University in Japan conducted a clinical trial with older adults suffering from knee arthritis. Participants took 10 grams of collagen peptides in their coffee every morning for 24 weeks. By the end of the study, MRI scans revealed something extraordinary. Their cartilage had begun to regenerate. Cartilage thickness increased by 11%. Joint space widened by 14%, and participants walked nearly 50% farther than before. Pain dropped 59%, and the use of pain medication fell 71%. A separate German study with over 1,000 participants found collagen peptides increased bone density by 8% and muscle mass by 12% in adults over 60. Here's how it works. Collagen peptides are small enough to pass through your intestinal wall and travel directly to your joints. They stimulate cells called chondrocytes to produce new cartilage and hyaluronic acid, which lubricates and cushions the joints. They also slow down enzymes that break down cartilage. How to use it? Choose hydrolyzed collagen peptides with a molecular weight between 2,000 and 5,000 daltons. Take 10 to 15 grams daily, mixed into hot coffee or tea. It dissolves completely and has no taste. Take it on an empty stomach, about 30 minutes before breakfast. For best results, add a small source of vitamin C, such as lemon juice or acerola cherry powder, to your coffee. Vitamin C boosts collagen synthesis by up to 40%. Most people feel less stiffness within 3 to 4 weeks. After 3 months, MRIs show measurable regeneration. Some long-term users even regain youthful joint performance. In one study, a 73-year-old retired runner who hadn't jogged in 5 years completed a 5K again after 8 months of collagen use. Collagen's benefits don't stop at joints. It also improves skin elasticity, hair thickness, and nail strength. Since collagen makes up about 30% of the protein in your body, restoring it helps almost every system function better. Putting it all together, turning coffee into an anti-aging ritual. You don't have to take all 5 powders at once. In fact, layering them gradually works best. Here's a simple approach. Month 1. Start with collagen peptides to repair and strengthen your joints. Month 2. Add the mushroom blend to boost endurance and cognitive clarity. Month 3. Incorporate turmeric with black pepper to fight inflammation. Month 4. Add Ceylon cinnamon for blood sugar balance and muscle protection. Month 5. Introduce maca root to enhance stamina, mood, and energy. By month 6, many people report moving better, sleeping better, and feeling younger than they have in decades. The key isn't speed, it's consistency. Your body can rebuild if you give it the right tools, every single day. Final message. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. It doesn't mean giving up your independence or your freedom to move without pain. It means learning how to give your body what it truly needs, the right nutrients, the right habits, and steady consistency. Tomorrow morning, when you brew that first cup of coffee, remember, it's not just a drink. It's a choice to feel better, move better, and live better. You have the power to turn your morning ritual into your most powerful anti-aging tool. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's one activity you used to love but had to give up because of pain or fatigue? And which of these powders are you most excited to try? Share with us in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to start their journey too. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who deserves to move freely again. Stay strong, stay curious, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're right in front of you.